Hi, I'm here with Lisa Wilkerson, the voice of Nina Williams and Christie Monteiro from the Tekken series. You're making the games, it's fun.
I love Nina. Well, okay, so I do a lot of voices, but Nina is definitely my favorite, Nina Williams.
Oh, cool.
Isn't it past your bedtime? I love the fact that she's sassy and that she kicks ass.
Oh, she's an assassin.
She's a cold-blooded assassin. A little like me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi guys, this is Mark Rodriguez,
Johnny Rodriguez, and Sweet Pete, and I love Tigers.
I am Rakiarmas.
and you're watching the Video Game Masters. Today we're going to talk about Tekken 6! Jeez, Pete, get a grip, man. Yeah, so finally we're going to conclude the big Tekken marathon thing we started off with. Tekken Tag, Tekken 3 and 4, 5, and now finally Tekken 6. Now, as you notice, this game has a whole lot of characters, so before we start talking about the game, let's see why exactly this game has so many characters.
Round 1. Fight!
Soon after Tekken 5 hit the PS2, a super version named Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection hit the arcades, adding Liddy and Dragunov to the cast, as well as bringing back the second Armor King since Murdoch killed the original. It was too late to make a PS2 version, so it was released for the PSP. Then Tekken 6 came out, which added Bob, Jack 6, Leo, Miguel, and Safina. But before a home version of Tekken 6 was made, another arcade super sequel called Tekken 6 Bloodline Rebellion came out and added Elisa and Lars.
And after a long wait, especially since Namco did promise Tekken 6 to come out when the Xbox 360 was new, the game finally came out for the home version with all the characters, including the new ones added in Bloodline Rebellion.
Round 1. Fight!
After having defeated Jinpaichi in Tekken 5, Jin now owns the Mishima Saibatsu and has used his new power to range war all over the world. Kazuya now runs the G Corporation and is out to oppose Jin's empire and rule the world for himself. Jin opens the King of the Iron Fist 6 to lure out Kazuya to take out the only competition he has for his goals.
The game's new combo system lets you slam the opponent into the ground after a juggle combo, leaving them in the bound state and open for another hit or another combo. Some stages now have breakable floors or walls that reveal more stages to fight in. And you also have a rage mode. When your life bar is low and flashing red, you have these red streaks that follow you around, indicating that you're in rage mode, which lets you deal extra damage as the last chance to win the round.
Extra round. Fight!
After you take out several opponents, you fight this giant robot security guard named Nancy, who is very, very cheesy. Luckily, this is more like a bonus round thing, so it doesn't really matter if you win or lose.
Round 1. Fight!
And then you fight the new head of the Mishima Saibatsu himself, Jin Kazama, fighting in rage mode the whole time.
Now the final boss of this game is Azazel, which is the mysterious thing that's behind the devil gene that's been infecting Jin, Kazuya, Jinpachi, and all those other characters. So let's take a look at this final boss.
Round 1. Fight!
What the hell? That's the final boss? You gotta be kidding me! I mean, the creature behind the devil gene since like the first Tekken game, it's a Pokemon. What?
Dude, he looks like a diamond-crusted Exodia. You know what that means, right? It means we're all screwed.
Jeez! Oh my god! Look at this horrible design!
Azazel, obliterate!
And he's so cheesy, look at this shit! Damn it! Shit! Fuck! Ass!
Metal stacks!
Hey man, what's your language? You're being filmed on YouTube.
What a cheap-ass boss! He has way too many moves, has way too many hits. I mean, what the hell? He's so frustrating!
Dude, this is my first time playing, and I beat him 4 times today on normal mode. Trust me, Seth from Street Fighter was harder.
Must you brag?
Yes, I will.
Well, anyways, we finally kicked the ass of this giant diamond chicken, whatever he's supposed to be. Yes. And there's no ending! What the hell? I mean, there's no ending after all that, just the credits scrolling, no individual character endings? I mean, ever since the first Tekken game, there's always been endings. What the hell?
That's because you have to play the campaign mode to see the endings.
What? This is not a what? Don't call it a what?
What?
The Tekken campaign mode is an advanced version of the Tekken Force modes from past games. It tells the story of Lars, a fighter that has lost his memory, and Elisa, an android designed to look like Dr. Pskanovich's daughter, as they go to seek answers about their past as well as to stop Jin's plans. The game's story unfolds with cinematic cutscenes as you control Lars, with the computer having Elisa help you out. Later on, an update was added to have Elisa controlled by a friend online. But come on, Namco, what about a normal 2-player game with a friend that is actually in the same room as you? Anyway, the game lets you use weapons this time, like this awesome flamethrower. You face other Tekken characters as bosses, and if you beat them, you can use them in the arena mode. The arena is a shorter version of the regular arcade mode, and once you beat Azazel in this one, you finally get the character's endings. Plus, you can also play as the unlocked characters in the campaign mode.
Well, unlike Tekken 5's very sad and pathetic wannabe online simulated play or whatever the hell that crap was, Tekken 6 has real online play with Xbox Live and PS Network.
Mark! I challenge you to Tekken 6!
More!
Bring it on, sucker!
That's right, I'm the best! I'm the best! Woohoo! I'm gonna go run a marathon! Woo!
No!
What the hell?
That was a great marathon. So who won?
I won. I beat the crap out of Lan Moore, but I couldn't beat Girl Stolly.
Nobody can beat Girl Exotic in Tekken.
Yes, no one can beat me at Tekken. Ah!
Still kicked your ass at Blaze Blue, though.
More!
Well, anyways, here's our thoughts on the game. I think Tekken 6 is a lot of fun, with tons of characters to choose from, and the new guys rock too. My personal faves being Bob and Lisle, and the old guys get a couple of new moves and combos too. The campaign mode is way better than the past Tekken Force modes, because they made you have to finish the whole thing in one sitting. This time, campaign mode lets you continue and save your progress. Sometimes the cutscenes are a little too long, and having the game being an actual two-player beat-em-up instead of just having the computer control Lisa all the time would have been much more fun. And it is kind of stupid doing all this crap just to see the character endings. I mean, that's what the arcade mode is for, guys. The graphics and music are spectacular, and the backgrounds are awesome. This game is definitely worth the wait.
Tekken 6 is a fun game like any other Tekken out there. However, the fact that in order to see the endings, you have to unlock the characters in campaign mode and then fight through the arena is pretty stupid. What happened to the good old-fashioned arcade mode, Namco? It kind of defeats the purpose. The graphics, let me tell you, they look freaking awesome. The best yet on any Tekken game to date, and some of the newer characters, Miguel, being one of my favorites, kicks ass. Eso saben.
Well, my thoughts on Tekken 6, I'm not really an avid Tekken player actually. This is the first time I've ever extensively played a Tekken game. I have to say the fighting is interesting. I like the combo system, all this other stuff. You know, everything that makes Tekken Tekken is the fighting system, obviously. But the campaign modes and the arcade mode and everything just very lackluster. Like they're short. The final boss is really not that hard. Like I said, Steph from Street Fighter is harder. I'm just really not impressed with the campaign in the arcade at all. What's the point of one arcade if you don't even get to see the endings? Seriously.
Why are you the one that always complains about our Tekken Marathon when you hardly play Tekken games yourself?
Because I like to see things finished, okay? That's why I complain.
Well, anyhow, the PSP released Tekken 6 Bloodline Rebellion. Hey, tell us more about it, Rakiarmas.
Now, as a Tekken fan and a fighting game fan, I really love Tekken 6 on the PSP. It really shows the capability of the PSP as an handheld game console. The game looks just awesome. It runs so smoothly and the controls are really great. I really love this game and it was one of the reasons I even bought PSP. If you have a PSP and you are a Tekken fan or fighting game fan, I really recommend you to buy this game. Only downside is that this game doesn't have a campaign mode like the PlayStation 3 has or other bigger console does have. And I think they didn't even fix it some else, like put some different modes, game modes to cover the missing campaign mode. But still this game is just awesome. And that's the end of this episode of Video Game Masters. I'm Rakiarmas.
And I'm Mark Rodriguez.
Johnny Rodriguez.
I'm Sweet Pete. You know, I'm really glad we finished Tekken 6, but there's still Tekken Tag in Street Fighter vs. Tekken.
No!
Because, you know, this episode makes total sense. You're playing on your Xbox, and I'm playing on PS3, and we're playing Tekken 6, and we're trying to beat each other over the internet while talking to each other on webcams and cameras, and it's totally happening in real time. I mean, this is just logical.